Extra endurance would go down really well for her.
Mori of Japan now.
Surely this route is going to suit her style. Super light, really good at crimpy endurance climbing.
She's another climber with a lot of work to do, Mike. 18th on the speed, 12.585. And then just one boulder in 2 zones. But we've seen her in Youth World Championships look absolutely immense on the lead wall. How can she make amends for a disappointing morning and early afternoon?
The main thing she's got to concentrate on here, not making any silly mistakes. She knows she's going to be one of the favourites on the lead wall here. She's got to keep it together, get rid of any of that negative energy, negative thoughts from this morning.
Feet just cut loose for a second from the former Youth B lead champion, and could we lose her very low down? Really needs to get those feet re-engaged. That's a lot of energy she's burned there.
She did well to down climb all the way to that rest, but she's so small the way that she hit that volume on the left, on the right, excuse me, she hit really right on the bad bit. She's just going to have to jump to the good bit. The good bit being kind of centre or just left of centre. She's got to go big here. Looks like she's going to try and go statically again off a heel hook.
It's a really big early mistake from Aimori. She seems to have things slightly back under control, but certainly a lot of energy wasted there.
This route seemingly not as hard as what you potentially expect from a semi-final or final level World Cup route, so it'd be quite fascinating to see how far Aimori can go now after really battling right at the bottom of the wall.
Swiss coach has just walked past me. He's got a nervous afternoon ahead of him with Petra Klingler. We'll worry about that a bit later on. Aimori, meanwhile, has managed to get this attempt back on track, but bear in mind as well that time is much more important in this combined format than it is in a normal Lead World Cup, where we could rely on countback often to separate the climbers, because we don't have countback in the combined qualifiers. It's about time if climbers tie on a certain score, so Aimori not only burned energy but also burned a lot of time.
Slightly new sequence there. She went left hand all the way down to that far left volume before putting her heel over the top of the hand, so a slightly neater way of getting through that section without swinging too much on the heels. Crosses under the right arm, slightly, in my opinion, slightly more efficient way of doing it.
Now she's heading out towards the first of those 3 dishes. Dual texture holds, as many are on this route. You can see the outside shiny and useless, and that means you can put your thumb on it, but you can't get much out of that thumb. It's more just stabilizing your hand. You've basically got to squeeze the inside of the hold.
If she wants to take a rest here, she's going to be in a slightly different position. She can't take a rest because her feet had left that big orange volume from below.
She's done really well here, Aimori, to still be going quite so well. We are talking, of course, about the woman that won bronze in the Lead World Championships earlier on this week, but it was a big mistake low down that's definitely cost her energy, it's definitely cost her time, and now she's getting pumped. Just see a little more hurried in the movements, keen to get that rope clipped in, a little more jerky. Goes up with the left hand up to hold 32. Again, another hard crosser here. We saw Jessie Pilts up here getting really compressed. It's really awkward when the holds are right in front of your face.
Decides to cross under her left arm again.
This is a brilliant fight from Aimori, a bit like in the Lead World Championship final earlier on this week. She made an early mistake and might wonder what might have been. It's the same on this route. How much energy would she have if she hadn't made that mistake? it may not matter. It looks like she might be able to do it anyway. She's set a new high point. First climber to get to that hole 37. Now 38 will manage to chalk up hole 39. Could we see a first top here? She's got to hug this huge round orange volume. You can't jump for the top. You could see her eyeing it up, but she could be in position here. She is. That was incredible from Mori. Got to get the top clipped if we want it to be a top, and does. Mori, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, brilliant fight. That is how you climb in endurance. We said just before she pulled on, surely this is a route that is going to suit her. It absolutely did. An absolute disaster at the bottom of the route around quick draw number 4. This is where she had to really fight at this stage here, where she lost the left hand. This is actually the down climb section. She went all the way back down to the quick draw number 3, somehow recovered it, managed to kind of sort out a couple of rests, and she clearly has just an epic level of endurance. And the way that she did that top move, nice little double to the top of the wheel, steering wheel right at the top of the wall.
And look there, bottom right of the screen, 57 seconds. So if we get more tops, keep an eye on the time. 57 seconds.